What did I say to piss you off this time, baby?
Who is the Negro in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, I say, who is the Negro in your neighborhood when you're running from his ass each day?
Black people don't hope, we wish.
Something that crazy could only come from you.
Right now you live in beliefs. You want to believe things. Belief is ignorance. Right knowledge is to know. You understand that? Belief is ignorance because belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. And every one of your prayers end with Amen. Let me hear you say amen. Oh, let me hear you say amen. Amen, which is the ancient Egyptian god Amun, and the rock was the sun in us as the original people of the sun. And we roam the earth millions of years, 17,250,000 years to be exact, before Adam was created 49,000 years ago. Now, we don't know good people from bad. We don't know good food from bad. We don't know good music from bad. We don't know anything, and we were the ones who knew everything. And so they put us under a spell. What kind of spell? The spell of ghost worship. You understand? Ghost worship. And they said gospel, ghost spell. All you know is what they told you, and you have belief in what they told you. When we were in our right state of Elohim, we didn't have beliefs. We knew because we were the gods that everybody worshipped. They made us hate the rising of the sun by telling us, make sure you don't make fudge while the sun is rising. That's because we were sun people. People trying to get away from the sun made us start hating the sun. How'd they make you hate your hair? No, by telling you to pick cotton. The moment we stop pumping our hair and pumping our hair and putting our feet on the grass again, things are going to start opening. We lost our eye and our light is dim.
Whoa! You know they coming, they coming, they coming, they coming. That's right, coming through the house. You know who this is. That's right, from New York to Jamaica to Cali to Japan, Domo Domo live from Ground Zero. It is the fastest 30 minutes on air today. That's right. Your radio show, Bust That Ass Radio, 83.17 FMX, and the X stands for You Never Saw Me Coming When You Never Saw It Was That Dumbass. Yo, Black Lady Bruce on the loose, who's better than that balding mini-me two-pump chump of a boyfriend. Yes, I'll run rings around that flat ass like shattering, so test me, bitch. And if I say anything to offend you, then I'm doing my motherfucking job, because you have the option of turning me off, and I keep turning you on again and again and again. Like scaring motherfuckers all year round in a permanent nigga costume. Cash ass, let's ride, bitches. You know how we start this shit off, with motherfucking LA racist entitlement. So therefore, here goes the question of the day. Does the body politic of privilege sting those who use its social power to manipulate the course of patterned history, a control mechanism used and instituted by the human bylaws of the Vatican as cultural entitlement? Or how white does my voice have to sound in order to work radio stations that continuously exploit my art but will never let such talent through their fucking door? You be the judge. Okay, who in the fuck has the audacity to question if a black man ain't American enough because he hyphenates the bastardization of being American in the first goddamn place? It's simple. Niggas, Sherry Whitey still complains that their glass ceiling still comes with conditions, but super crackers ain't soup and crackers. Check it. Republicans are still, and I mean are still, ending this campaign where they began 4 years ago, questioning the legitimacy of an elected black president with an African name. In Colorado, a Republican congressman named Mike Kaufman said the other day that the president is, quote unquote, just not an American. That has been the consistent with Republican lines since Lord Obama took office, and will continue no matter who wins in November 6th. Actually, it's not only out west, but John Sununu got his 2 cents in by saying that the only reason former Secretary of State Colin Powell, a Republican, was for Obama was because he was black. Sununu, always a snake, repeats the same bullshit every time he has somewhat apologizes for the slur. The Associated Press released a poll last week that indicated that racial attitudes in the country have hardened since Obama was elected. The results show that 51% of Americans hold, quote-unquote, explicit anti-black sentiments. Fuck a post-racial America. That shit ain't happening. compared with the 48% in the 2008 election. Truth be told, Republicans have been playing quote-unquote race cards since Nixon's Southern strategy in the 1960s through 1980 when Ronald Reagan announced his candidacy for presidency. Okay, so what did he say? There they go again. You know where I'm coming with this shit. Alright, what the fuck? So the white majority holds far more control, having dictated who deserves white privilege and why. Big fucking deal when you let the swarthy bastards of Cain's descendancy comp your day. But we've been comping since slavery, so go figure. Race is not a biological factor, but a socially constructed and shifting device used to both include and exclude certain people from white privilege. So the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, is just too goddamn black for the big screen, the big corporate job, or broadcast radio, right? In the immigration law of 1790, it phrases free crackers as directly connected to citizenship and the ability to self-govern within the republic. The term white operates exclusively to keep Asians and Africans out of America, and yet exclusively allows for mass migration of non-Anglo-Saxon Europeans like the Irish. Probationary white privilege is initially best bestowed upon these immigrants, particularly in contrast to niggerdom, but by 1830s there was an actual scientific attempt to define and rank the races. From 1840 to 1920, native citizens used these differences to protect their privilege from new immigrants. Okay, so needless to say, racial divisions are reinforced by limitations on entry to America via the Johnson Law of 1924, while probationary whites in America embraced the biology of race as prideful unification among themselves. Enter the KKK. And it is not stopped due to the fact that as a nation, that once powerful majority is slowly becoming a minority. Too many white people on food stamps is sucking up the reparation money. That part of society will always be a white out. The Jews got their money. Is America afraid to owe up to its condescension? Or will we buy into advertisement that continues to exploit our color as an entitlement to power over us? As long as we're on our knees and continuously begging for scraps, the blowjobs get cheaper by the second. Don't it, Skittles? Think about it. I'll be black after this.
They put taxes on the 99-cent store. They put taxes on gas. I gotta work 3 jobs to support me and mine. And ain't nobody giving me shit. No fucking affection, no love, no none of that bullshit. Ain't but one fucking thing to do, and that's run, bitch, run. And win this motherfucker, I'm the colorful pimp for the agency. All business worldwide, I tap currency. Got hands in domination, mobile legacy. And got the poor killing each other by hypocrisy. Say nothing political. In your rap, I have your ass erased. Just like that, Illuminati and owls. I got traps like wars for religion versus science. I got gas. I'm black rolling, I'm black ballin'. Got daps on collar, shot calling. My face is on a dollar bill, funky and directed, ill resident America. I'm your black president.
And he wants to kill your children. You should all burn in hell.
I got buzzwords without real answers. Nigga, now master democracy blaster. It's my global cancer. Goddamn America. You bought the pitch, I switch shit. Change the light bulb on the broken bitch. Now watch this. Crackers who cheat step back. They turn on reason to vote against. Black confused of yellow and brown to beat down. Rob the prison complex. Makes Monday all around. Now homie the clown, he's staying on lockdown. 375 with the gears and waste. Zero progress on the flames of a black face. Supplicating access when they see me from space. When my vote didn't count, did I ask for this? It ain't right, y'all. So fight, y'all. Get a gun and shoot a politician in the face, y'all. It be a Democrat or Republican. Like Death Row Joe said, fools need killing. So when you see me and my entourage cower, I got money and bitches, black presidential power.
When will someone in Washington stand up for us?
You must hit harder. This country, you gotta make it money.
The bell is rung, y'all, and you know what that means. Yeah. That simply means that it's my Skittles Facebook report. The stuff I found on my Facebook page is crazy, shocking, but true. This sent in from Ass Buster Paradise Gray. Prolific motherfucker, I gotta admit, though. An alien pic post for Halloweeners. It says, quote unquote, humans. Why not let the homeless humans live in all the empty houses? Unquote. Because they can't make $39 a year per parcel off them, which is exactly the same as the rich pay. Vote no on Measure J. This one sent in from Amnesty International, a pic post that plainly says, the real scare this Halloween, 250 executions in Texas under Governor Rick Perry. Look, if Texas asshole was a country, it would rank number 8 in executions. It's no wonder there are more niggas in jail than college. With school to jail programs, how can a motherfucker fail death? And finally from Assbuster, Kenny Zulu. This motherfucker's funny as hell, boy. A pic post, and it says, hurricanes are named after females because at first they're wet and wild, and in the end, they take your house and your car. Like it was told to me, and I'll tell you, keep a condom and your hand on your motherfucking wallet. Bitch, go Dutch if she ain't fucking.
The space age robot, is that your combat Gigantor, the space age robot? His power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against all. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Holy shit, Blackaborka. When the Lilo disease ain't as funny for the affluent dumbass bitch that thinks she's special, that's when I question the parents who spare the rod and overtly spoil the child. Check it. A 19-year-old half-girl, half-woman who was allegedly drunk when she lost control of a car which struck and killed 2 homeless people sleeping on the sidewalk in Skid Row was charged today with vehicular manslaughter. And like every bitch caught thinking their bullshit, she denied everything. Carmen Elena Chavez, Chica Malanchista, killed Randall Milton and Terrell Sagerser, as she and 3 other people with her broke the fuck out once they ran them over. Okay, what the fuck? Talk about hit and run. Is this the level of apathy that is developed against the homeless on Skid Row? Then obviously Hell A City Council will never look into housing for the homeless. The only time the fucking shelters are at capacity are during the winter months, from late November to February. Most of the spring, summer, and parts of fall, they're any and everywhere. They're not valued as an exploited product of society. Where the fuck is the Urban Housing League at? Where's LA Family Housing? The CRA? Fuck, even the U.S. Housing Department is mute. LA City Council can talk in circles all day to invigorate the red tape politics when none of these self-serving bastions of bullshit have the balls to do something about at all. That useless. That unless, and only twice a year, there's a photo op for Movie Stars Incorporation to show up with the turkey and giblets, okay? And you can't buy your patronizing bullshit into heaven no better than a man can find a needle in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean. Trust me, I've tried.
The Koch brothers have been incredibly secretive.
This is a phenomenal success in my judgment.
What you have is this organization that has chapters in 34 states. They hold rallies. They bust people into these rallies. They hold politicians' feet to the fire on legislation they want to have passed. Not only do they force politicians to do what they want, but they also have a very strong libertarian agenda, which is against the Department of Education, against public education in general, and affects elections and policies at all levels of government, at congressional elections, our senatorial elections, all the way down to local school boards, as we've seen in North Carolina.
Oh, yes, got a dirty message here from Dirty Condoms. It is the day of the devil. So, used to be free to walk through the streets of Hollywood on Halloween. Now motherfuckers charge. And if you go further west of that, you're in a fruit salad with some motherfucker named Swell Guy. Yes, and they charge you $1,000 if you have a can or a silly string and shit. So kids, beware. Gunshots will be the course of the night, and the Crazy Rider building on the corner, and I doubt if these stupid motherfuckers got a clue as to the technology used to find them when you're shooting your guns off. Another deviltry, tried that Snoop Lion Blast 45 grape. I gotta hand it Anheuser-Busch for making Kool-Aid, alcohol, and brain damage a model, okay? A simple model for, stupidity, especially ours. Test drinking is not a hipster requirement to be black-faced unless you're a useless gangster still trying to rap.
It's on the ballot in Colorado in November. Coloradans have the opportunity here really to change drug policy worldwide. Coloradans get it. Citizens of Denver 6 years ago voted to decriminalize marijuana on a campaign based on marijuana being safer than alcohol. I am not a hypocrite on this issue. I have drank alcohol, I've smoked marijuana. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke marijuana, but I can tell you categorically, in no category is marijuana more dangerous than alcohol. And yet we are arresting 1.8 million people a year in this country on drug-related crime. We have the highest incarceration rate of any country in the world. 2.3 million people. Half of what we spend on law enforcement, the courts, and the prisons is drug-related, and to what end? Look, this is not about advocating drug use. 50% of kids graduating from high school have smoked marijuana. That's an issue that belongs with families, not in the criminal justice system.
Ooh, boy, they're coming up on me, And now we reach cultural nepotism. Here's a loophole you won't find Lord Obama fishing through. Brought to you by the Republican-based radio of KNX 1070. A bunch of right-wing biased assholes who now report how sheriff's deputies are registering Twin Towers inmates as Republicans. I'm going early into this one. What the fuck? Okay? Romney is winning from the inside, and you ignorant jackasses are setting up a litmus test for the rest of the nation to help Mittens win. But the level of choice deception given by law enforcement representatives sends a message. I reported on this a couple of shows back, and you mean to tell me as long as a nigga is running for the fucking country, crackers will do anything to rout his black ass out? Yo, for La Familia, Black Gorilla Family, Blood, Crip, and everyone with a fucking half a brain, you're voting for the same reasons that keeps you people subjugated under a false god of liberty and justice. Are you that fucking stupid? Okay? Or are you being coerced to do so with a bribe for parole because of overcrowding and medical deaths every week? Not only do these feared monikers of stupidity lack common sense, but since when could a motherfucker vote from jail in the first fucking place? Man, you dumb bitches is getting played better than a Steinway piano, but why make reference to something you have no comprehension of? Especially if you represent the Republican Party. Damn. The same motherfuckers whose laws keep you in prison because you have some SSI issue with the mental relapsing of a chained monkey on LSD. Okay, if this shit is done across the board, you can cancel Christmas on November 6th. There's no morning after pill to make it all better. And the sodomy of it all just burns with hypocrisy. No voter ID fraud here. It's just fraud to perpetrate a bigger fraud, and people will need to watch the numbers a bit more closely. After this, all those motherfuckers won't get the same chance to vote in the mayoral race. It's already been decided for you, courtesy of your penal state.
Well, what an honor it really is. Tag Romney is in the house. He's, of course, the son of Governor Mitt Romney, and how appropriate, after a debate, he's in town. I guess knocking on some doors and also talking to some folks. And Tag, what a pleasure and an honor. Thank you for taking time for us today and coming down.
Bill, thanks for having me on. It's an honor to be here with you.
Okay, I'm going to ask something I know a lot of people want to know, or at least I do. What is it like for you to hear the President of the United States call your dad a liar, 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 liar? How do you react to that?
Well, jump out of your seat and you want to rush down the debate stage and take a swing at him, but you know you can't do that because, well, first because there's a lot of Secret Service between you and him.
Liar, 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 liar.
Yes, and now we come to the butt end of the show. As we hit a clock toll, as we do it on the rock and roll, and we have to slowly pull those fingers up into the crack of that person's face and pull their pie hole open to see that brown eye. You have to do this on 3 peoples. On a 1, and on a 2, and on a 3. Woosa! Asshole of the day. Ba V. Out in Caliwack as home of the obligated races. Yes, it comes with the profession, and nary does it depend on what classified level of education you have either. Check it. After a roll vote and public comment on a half-cent tax increase, the city council sees no issue in charging the poor twice as much as they do the rich. The half-cent sales hike, unveiled Tuesday by Council President Herb Wesson, means it would generate an estimated $22 million a year and give Los Angeles one of the highest sales tax rates in the state. Placing one or more tax increases on the March ballot would inject a new unpredictable issue into the election process, but more so, which voters will choose a new mayor, fill 8 council seats, and select a new city attorney and controller. My initial question is, who's the Obama janitor that's coming in to clean up this mess once this shit gets started? Again, Wesson's measure would increase the sales tax from 8.75 to 9.25, but some other counties and communities that border Los Angeles, including Burbank, Pasadena, and Glendale, would have lower rates. Okay, it's real simple. What the fuck? All right? Hate to break it to you, but, you know, those communities are in Los Angeles County. But does the city represent the county, or is there, you know, a secret annex to taxation because of such? I mean, Herbie the Love Bug, you have lost your motherfucking mind, haven't you? How many motherfuckers got you in their back pocket is reflective of how much dick you sucking right about now. $220 million a year to keep the county from going bankrupt, and that has to come from a few areas of minority commerce than from the petulant white areas of affluence, doesn't it? So when you sell out the majority of communities by redistricting, you know, the communities of color just to keep your seat on council and no one challenges this high-bird nigga, I have to stop for a second and say that this bastard is doing such. Okay? Look at the areas paying the lower tax rates. Jewish, Aryan, white bread, Armenian, Russian bullshitters, okay? The cleaner parts of the county that has proven that economic segregation is best served to keep a lot of black and brown residency to a controlled minimum. On that side of the coin, they're no better than the dodgy fucks we call the Koch brothers standard of living. In the more heavily black and brown gay parts of the county, you guys are going to have to pay more because you don't have a sense of fuckery to Herb or his Muppet constituency. Herb is suffering from amnesia because he must have forgot that he's black. With the light on him, you know, he's closer to half-fro than full-fro, acting like Frodo pounding an alien dildo. If it wasn't for his decisive action to ban weed and close down dispensaries instead of regulating marijuana like they supposed to, the city wouldn't be so close to bankruptcy as it is now. By increasing more taxes on poverty employed, that's us, we not only pay for the rich so they don't have to pay their fair share, but help the city council kiss the ass of old money that have been for years have more lawyers and judges by affiliation working for them than city council. Right? And guess what? Herb passed the vote. Herb passed the vote. See you in March at the voters box, suckers. Okay? And bring the pitchforks, bats, and 2x4s, because when it's all said and done, you're going to have two options. Beat the shit out of this jackass or beat the shit out of this jackass. Yep, Herb Love Bug Wesson, you are the asshole melanchista of the day.
He's creeping. Good Lord, he's creeping. He's creeping. Good Lord, he's creeping. I betcha, see no, speak no, hear no evil. Who's around me? Who them creepy people? Watching me, telling me they hear what I think. Oh, I betcha. When you be them, do you smile with a mission to steal what I've been given, slowly overtaking identity? Yeah, cops still looking from light shadows. There's a reason they be slinking on corners. Dirty heart dreamers are twisted up demons, beaming like Catholic monks and punks and Navy seamen. Watch our champion when the creep is creeping. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a creep. 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 Chewing from a split tongue, creeping on your girl wrong, like the government agency that hates the words of a creepy song. All up in your shit like a dirty ass thong. Got info from your garbage can all day long. Walking through your neighborhood with a laptop like the Secret Service. I know everything about you and I won't stop. Front doors unlocked. I'm hiding in your house, quiet as a church mouse. I invade your privacy and I be on you so man nasty, like homemade vinyl plastic. Once helpless, you can watch me push. I'm the crib. I'm the crib.
Whoa, yeah, that's right, baby. If you missed it, then play it again till you get it. You can say moving forward like a bitch, but you know I'm ahead of your bullshit. That's right, the nasty black jock shock jocker on the motherfucking mic today. This has been your radio show, Bust That Ass Radio, 83.17 FMX, and the X stands for you didn't see me coming when you never saw I was at. All up in your ass, bitch. Steady shellacking the room, boom, boom, harder than ever. Booty bubbles and dirty condos. Music provided by Omega 7 Records, the Mothership Connection, aka Destruct, and the underground music scene. Check us out on mush777.wix.com/bust-that-ass-radio and leave a stinky because it's all about cash ass. So see you in the street, bitches.
In the United States, it is our responsibility to resist the injustices done by our government in our names. Not in our name will you wage endless war. There can be no more deaths, no more transfusions of blood for oil. Not in our name will you invade countries, bomb civilians, kill more children, letting history take its course over the graves of the nameless. Not in our names will you erode the very freedoms you have claimed to fight for. Not by our hands will we supply weapons and funding for the annihilation of families on foreign soil. Not by our mouths will we let fear silence us. Not by our hearts will we allow whole peoples or countries to be deemed evil. Not by our will and not in our name. We pledge alliance with those who have undergone attack